Hello friends, here we'll continue more examples from exercise 2.2. So in that first one is prove the following properties. Prove the following properties. In that one, if GCD of AB is 1 and C divides A, if GCD of AB is equal to 1 and C divides A, then GCD of BC is 1. Second, if GCD of AB is 1, if GCD of AB is equal to 1 and GCD of ACB, then GCD of AC with B is equal to GCD of CB. Third, GCD of AB is equal to 1, AB is equal to 1, then GCD of A square B is equal to GCD of AB square is equal to GCD of A square B square is equal to 1, and in general GCD of A raised to n B raised to n is equal to 1. So solution, first, since GCD of AB is equal to 1, therefore Ax plus By is equal to 1 for some xy belongs to Z. Any two integers have GCD and it is expressed as linear combination of them. So this is 1. Okay. Now since C divides A implies A is equal to CK1 for some K1 belongs to Z. Using 2 in 1, we get CK1x plus By is equal to 1. This is equivalent to Cx dash plus By is equal to 1 for x dash is equal to K1x belongs to Z. This implies GCD of CB must be 1. Since Ax plus By is equal to 1 implies GCD of AB is equal to GCD of XY is equal to GCD of AY is equal to GCD of XB is 1. If I take, if linear combination of 4 integers is 1, Ax plus By is 1, then GCD AB, GCD XY, GCD AY, GCD XB is 1. So by using that, GCD of CB is 1 and therefore GCD of BC is equal to 1. Okay. Now second one. Second, given GCD of AB is equal to 1. GCD of AB is equal to 1 implies Ax plus By is equal to 1 for some xy belongs to Z. Okay. This is one claim. GCD of ACB is equal to GCD of CB. Suppose GCD of ACB is equal to D and GCD of CB is equal to g greater than 0. If I assume this, then what we will get? This implies D divides AC, D divides B, G divides C, G divides B. We are getting this. Now D is dividing AC. So whether D divides A, okay. Now since this is 2, this is 3. Now since GCD of AB is 1, if D divides and if D divides A, then D divides A, D divides B implies GCD of AB is equal to D is greater than or equal to 1. Is it clear? We are getting this. D is equal to 1. D is dividing it, means D divides GCD. D divides GCD AB equal to 1, implies D must be 1. D must be 1. Then D divides G. If D doesn't divide A, if D is greater than 1, then D cannot divide A, implies, and D divides AC must imply D divides C. D divides C. Thus, D divides C, D divides B implies D must divide GCD of CB is equal to G A. Again, G dividing C, G dividing B implies G divides AC, G divides B implies G must divide GCD of AC and B, which is equal to D, So this is B. From AB, from A and B, G equal to D, since GD are greater than 0. Therefore, GCD of ACB is equal to GCD of CB. Thus, the result is proved. Now we have to prove third. Okay. We have to prove now third. GCD of AB is equal to 1 implies x plus by is 1 for some xy belongs to z, which implies x plus by into x plus by is equal to 1 into 1. This is equivalent to a square x plus AB xy plus byx to ABxy plus b square y square, right, is equal to 1. This is equivalent to, I can write this as a square x dash plus b into y dash, which is equal to a square b, or a into x dash double dash plus b into y double dash is equal to 1, where your x dash is equal to x square and y dash is equal to, what is your y dash now? B is taken outside, 2axy plus, I am taking b means by square, x double dash is equal to ax square plus 2bxy 2bxy. I am taking b to be outside, I have to take here b and here a, yes, and y double dash is equal to y double dash is by square, oh sorry, y square, all this belongs to Z. This implies GCD of a square b is equal to GCD of ab square is 1, is equal to 1, is it right? Again, GCD of a square b is equal to 1 implies a square x plus b y is equal to 1 for some xy belongs to Z, and therefore a square x plus by bracket square is equal to 1 square. Therefore a raised to 4 x square plus 2a square b xy, right, plus b square y square is 1. Now I have to show that GCD of a square and b square is 1, is 1, that we have to show. So from this I am getting b square, but middle term is a square b here, right. So what we want to do here, and ab square is also 1. So we will get a x dash plus b square y dash is 1 for some x dash y dash belongs to Z. So we will get therefore a square x plus by into x dash plus b square y dash is equal to 1. So we'll get a cube x dash plus a square b square y dash plus baxy baxy. Oh, so sorry, what we can do here, okay, for this a square b square, what adjustment we have to take? Since ab square is equal to 1, this implies ax dash plus b square y dash is 1, and therefore x dash plus b square y dash, its square is 1, implies a square x dash square plus 2ab square, yes, 2 times ab square x dash y dash plus b raised to 4 y dash square is 1. Now this is nothing but a square x double dash plus b square into 2a, okay, this is your x dash square, 2a x dash y dash plus b square y dash square is 1. This is equivalent to a square x double dash plus b square y double dash is equal to 1. This implies GCD of a square b square is 1, because these are integers, and that's why we are getting that answer. Okay, so in this way we have proved it. So we can extend it. Next example, 20th, prove that if GCD of EB is 1, then GCD of A plus B with AB is equal to 1. So given GCD of AB is equal to 1. Suppose GCD of A plus B and AB is equal to D greater than 0. Implies D divides A plus B and D also divides AB. Implies D divides A into A plus B minus AB, which is equal to A square. and d divides b into a plus b minus ab is equal to b square, implies d divides a square and b square. So GCD of a square b square, d must divides GCD of a square b square is 1. Since GCD of AB is equal to 1, implies GCD of a square b square is 1. Implies D is equal to 1. And therefore, GCD of A plus B with AB is 1. Next example, so that there exist infinitely many integers. I think it is example number 25. There exist infinitely many integers AB such that GCD of AB is equal to 5 and A plus B is equal to 100. Since GCD of AB is equal to 5, implies 5 divides A, 5 divides B, and therefore A equal to 5K1, B equal to 5K2 for some K1, K2 belongs to Z. Right? And now since A plus B is equal to 100, therefore 5 times K1 plus K2 is equal to 100, which implies K1 plus K2 is equal to 20. K2 is equal to 20 minus K1 for any K1 belongs to Z. Implies there exist infinitely many pairs, infinitely many K1, K2 belongs to Z such that K1 plus K2 is equal to 20. Implies there exist infinitely many A equal to 5K1, B equal to 5K2 such that A plus B is equal to 100 and GCD of AB is equal to 5. GCD of AB is equal to 5. Example number 27. Find LCM of 119 and 272, 119 and 272, that is 119, 272. Solution. For this, first we will find GCD. For this, first we will find GCD. So by Euclid's algorithm, 272 is equal to 119 into 2 plus 34. 119 is equal to 34 into 3 plus 17. So this become 102 plus 17, and then 34 is equal to 17 into 2. So this is your GCD. Okay, we know for any two integers a and b not equal to 0, mod AB is equal to least common multiple into GCD. Implies is least common multiple AB is equal to mod AB upon GCD. So therefore least common multiple that is LCM is equal to mod of product upon GCD. Okay, so least common multiple of 119 272 is equal to 119 into 272 upon GCD is 17 sevens, and then we will get this product 14 carry 1 5 and then okay. So this is your least common multiple. This is your least common multiple. So with this discussion today we'll stop our lecture here. Thanks for listening lecture carefully. If you like the lecture, subscribe channel and give some comment for lecture. Thanks.